Welcome to Wrap It Up with Radio Raheem. I'm your host, Jamal, Radio Raheem. Now, I know I said that Wrap It Up would be every Wednesday or every other Wednesday, how I keep switching it, but I'm just going to drop it whenever I feel like it. And today, I'm doing a review of Megan Thee Stallion's album, was it The Good News? Now, I'm not one of them people who is like, all she do is rap about the same thing because male rappers do too. They rap about getting bitches, and she rapping about how bad she is. So I'm gonna give the review of the album. I think it's solid. There's a couple songs on there I could have did without. There's clearly songs that aren't for me on there that's talking about scamming niggas and taking their money and all that. That clearly ain't for me. But all in all, I think the album was solid. Um, the production on the album is great, like great. Uh, the samples that they picked on there, like there's a Juvenile sample. I think it was Rodeo that she sampled. There's the what is it, 25 Lighter sample. The production is always good. That's something I'm a huge fan of. Obviously, beats and stuff like that. But I'm gonna read what I wrote down because I always write down stuff. The first song she came out and pretty much addressed the Tory Lane situation. Now, I personally didn't like that she put it on wax, even though he did put it on wax as well. I feel like, none of that needs to be any of our business and let the courts handle that. That's a legal thing. We don't need to hear about that. I didn't like that she used it as like a fucking marketing tool. You know, I granted it's her pain and she's been shot. She can do whatever she want to do. I personally didn't like that. You know, I'm not saying what Tory did is good. You should never shoot anybody. He shouldn't have shot her. But she used it as a marketing tool. Um, that's probably why her sales is what it is. But I personally didn't want to hear that like that. But the Who Shot You beat, good choice. Again, it's marketing, great marketing. If she's not behind it, if somebody else marketed it, then that's great for the marketing. She addressed Tory Lanez a couple times on here. She addressed him on that. I think it was the second song with Jasmine Sullivan sample as well. But yeah, um, Cry Baby with the Baby is Fire. That beat is flames. Them two, they just need to make an album together. Like they don't have any misses together. I think they got like 3 or 4 songs together, and they don't have any misses. So they just need to stop playing and do an album together. But there's like songs on there, like I said, it's not for me. There's songs on there like the City Girl song ain't for me. The Sugar Baby probably ain't for me. Like but she did sample, or the producer sampled a lot of stuff from the early 2000s, some from the 90s. So I appreciate that. I do think that she's about to have that song with SZA is about to be huge. So by the time I drop this, I don't know when I'm dropping this, but that might be already buzzing. The song with Lil Durk is a banger. Lil Durk, wasn't a fan of him to begin with, but recently I've been liking his music. Lil Durk is pretty cool. He do a lot of singing though, a lot of that Drake shit, but it's pretty cool. Body is on there as obviously a single. That shit is fucking catchy. I was walking around literally going body yaddy yaddy yaddy. Shit is catchy, but as a song in itself, it's not really that good, to be honest. Like out of all the songs that she could have, I wasn't a fan of it. The video is amazing for obvious reasons. That booty, but it's a catchy as fuck song though. It's like it's gonna be like Savage, like how the Savage challenge is gonna be like that. Like it's gonna be everywhere. I'm sure them youngins on TikTok's already taking it and are making videos. But solid album. She makes music that's not really for me, but the songs that I can still listen to it. I just can't listen to like 17 songs talking about how bad you are, like personally, but I think it's a solid album. I don't know if this is considered her debut album, because there's been hella projects that came out, but She snapped. She can rap. That's the thing. So she can really rap. Like if she really wanted to make a just straight bars album, I think she can. But it's all about making that money. So you got to sell too. I think this is a solid album. There's definitely you cannot play this around any kids. Even the edited versions of these songs are going to be a little nasty because this is nasty. I would give it 3.5 out of 5. It's a little bit above average. It's a bit repetitive. The beats are good. There's some hits on this album. Like there's some songs that I'm like, oh, this is about to be big. She already had like the Savage remix was big. Um, the Girls in the Hood song was big. What other song? I like Don't Stop with Young Thug. I don't know how big that was. I think Movie, Freaky Girl, and then Body. That she got 6 songs on here. 6 out of the 17 that are hits. Like I can hear them and I'm like, this is a hit record. Like this gonna get radio play. This is gonna get played all the time. Not to mention the song with the City Girls. That's gonna be, the song every girl plays before she goes out to the club. Whenever that opens back up, some places it is open back up, but whenever that opens back up universally, like that's gonna be played. So I feel like it's a solid debut or a solid album because I don't really consider it a debut. You know how people be like, "Oh, this is my mixtape," but it's really an album. So shout out to her, Meg The Stallion. Solid album. And this has been your boy Jamal, Radio Raheem. I got On the Record coming out every Saturday. I got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. So subscribe to the channel, like, share, subscribe, all that junk. And until next time, peace.